Hi, everybody. Here we go again. There's another podcast, y'all. I can't tell you how excited I am. I've been wanting to say so many things for a while, but I've been waiting to take this podcast up. So here we go. Today's topic: holding a baby too much. I really wish people would stop discussing parenting as if it's black or white. Like, too often we act like, you do this, this will happen. And that is so not true. Because I can tell you, I have 5 kids, okay? My first one, everything went so smoothly. He could take any bottle, any type of nipple for a pacifier, breastfed. He didn't care. He'd take all of it. He potty trained over a weekend. Not exaggerating. When he was a year old. One day, he wouldn't go to the bathroom. The next day, he finally decided, okay, I'm going. And then he would go. And then that was it. He was dry that night. I put him in diapers for bed for a whole week and dry every single night. So in a week he was fully in underwear, including at night. Just shy of his 2nd birthday. My second baby? Oh no, but beyond that, he started sleeping through the night 2 months old. It scared me to death. I was like, what? Why is he not waking up? Second baby, nothing like that. I did all the same stuff. He wouldn't potty train nearly as easily. He wouldn't sleep through the night. He was breastfed though. My first baby, I didn't know what I was doing. So he ended up on formula with my second baby. I learned from my mistakes with the first one. So he was exclusively breastfed. And I was not prepared for the level of pacifier that I would be. So he didn't want to sleep unless he was attached to me. He wouldn't take bottles. Well, no, he did take bottles at first, and he just quit. I was not prepared for that. I've heard of nipple preference, but I thought once they took the bottle, they'd be good. No, he just quit. He was 4 months old. He's like, all right, I'm done. No. And then when he finally did start taking the bottle, he would only take one certain type of bottle. He was allergic to more stuff than my first baby was. My first baby had eczema, but that was it. So as long as he likes eczema lotion, he was good. My second baby actually has food allergies and like everything. I swear everything was so opposite from one to the other. Even though I did the same stuff, it didn't work with him. And so when we discuss children, people go, but don't do this because it'll cause this. Not necessarily. And so let's go back to my point of holding a baby too much. As someone who has worked in childcare, please put your baby down. Because if you don't, they will go to daycare and scream. And they say you can't spoil a baby. I think you can't spoil them with love, but you can get them used to being held constantly. And daycare's not going to do that. They're going to put your baby down. And I've had babies where they feed them, change them, get them set up, and they try to set them down and play with the toy, and they won't play. They'll just sit there and scream. If you hold them, they'll play with the toy in your lap. But they won't sit and play. They scream unless they're being held. And they do that the entire day for the sake of your baby. Please do not get them used to being held constantly and then take them to daycare. But that being said, I don't believe in let them cry it out either. I think that's just so mean to me. I don't know how you can be like, yep, my baby's screaming. Figure it out. Like, learn to get over it yourself. Like, that's what you're there for, is to show them how to get over it, right? That's how I see it anyway. So I believe in balance. My babies know that if they need me, I'm here. I will always hold you. If something's wrong, if you just want some mommy love, even if nothing's wrong, you just want mommy to love on you, they know I'm here. So they'll come to me when they need it. But I'm not holding them for nothing either. So like, that starts as a newborn, especially because I have other kids. So as a newborn, I'll get my baby. If he cries, I say he. Because my sons they weren't nearly as clingy as my daughter. My daughter is definitely the type that wants to be up under me more. But my boys, I can just pick them up, breastfeed them, sit them back down. Now I'll go to my other kids. My daughter, she's definitely more attached to me and breastfeeding than my sons. But even with her, she was perfectly fine going and playing from a very early age. Like, I start tummy time on the floor on a blanket around a month. So once they start getting that little belly scoop, the army crawl, they go and they play with their siblings. But if they cry or they get tired of being on the floor, they get tired of crawling around and rolling around, I pick them back up, put them in a chair or play with something so they learn to play by themselves, because they need to be able to function by themselves. Like I said, not cry it out. I don't put them down until I'm figure it out, but I will help them get calm, and then once they're calm, put them down. If you need me, come back. To this day, my 10-year-old, if he, for whatever reason, it don't happen often, but if he's having like a rough day mentally or emotionally, not really physically, he's tough. Boys, man, I'm telling you, the amount of pain that they'll take doing stunts and then get up and keep on going, but that's a whole nother topic. But mentally and emotionally, he's having a rough time. Come here, give me a hug. And he doesn't really express his emotions through physical touch, but if I ask, like, do you want a hug, he'll say yes, and then he'll let me hug him. So, but I'm gonna be there. Like, if that's what you need, if you need some love, come get it. But I don't want my babies to be dependent on me, because not just for their sake, but for my sake. Okay, if I have, like, my 5th baby, he had problems latching the first 2 months. So, oh my goodness, that's all I did. All I did was feed him. I would either feed him or pump, so my husband could feed him. Well, I pump, because I have to pump, because that was the only way he was getting food, because he wasn't getting it through latching. And I don't like formula, so, and neither did his stomach. So for my sake, I had to be able to put him down, because with him not being able to latch, I was pumping and or feeding constantly. So if I couldn't put him down, then I have no free time. I can't shower. I can't. Not that I was going to in the first 2 months, but I couldn't leave if I chose to. I couldn't do anything, because all I was doing was feeding constantly. And I'm not going to deprive myself of my needs to be a mother. And I don't mean that in a selfish way. My kids, I definitely put them before me, way before me. But I have made myself a priority, because I can do better as a mother if I take care of myself. If I sleep when the baby sleeps, and I'll do a different video on that. I believe in that. I believe I'm going to get my rest, okay? And when your baby's clingy, it is 10 times harder to do anything, and I refuse. I have had 5 kids, and all 5 of them have been independent babies, but they come to me when they need me. So find that balance that works for you. You gotta do what I do, but I do encourage you to not teach your baby to be up under you all the time if you can help it. You know, you don't have to let them cry it out in order to teach them to be self-sufficient. I've never let my babies cry it out ever, and they are so independent. But I believe that is because they know they can come to me when they need me. So like, okay, I'm good. I want to go do this. When I need mommy, she's there. But they don't feel like they have to be up under me. Even my clingy little girl, she prefers to be around me, but I think I'm the only girl. She has 4 brothers, so she's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go do mommy, go with mommy, because she's doing girly stuff, and y'all over here flying off the furniture again. She'll do that with him, but she'll go play by herself. She'll go get her Barbie dolls and sit. She'll dress them up and bring them to me and show me, and then I'll praise her, and then she'll go back. But even as a baby, she was like that. I remember her tummy crawling, the little army crawl all the way. Well, where are you going? Your little self, where do you think you're going? So give yourself some patience. You'll get the hang of it. And don't be afraid to reach out for help. If you don't know, you can ask me if you want. Because I've done this so many times. Plus, I worked in daycares, master's in education. I'm a little bit knowledgeable about children. But if you don't, go to someone who has successfully done it, okay? No offense to new moms. But being a first-time mom doesn't necessarily mean you're ready to give advice. Like I said, my first baby did everything smooth. Okay, so I thought I knew what I was doing. I didn't know nothing. He was on his own. I was just blessed with a baby who said, I'm done bodies. No underwear, diapers, done with diapers, done with bottles, done with pacifiers. He just quit. I was lucky. I wasn't good. I was lucky. And if I had given advice, I would have the moms like, well, that didn't work for me. Turns out it didn't work for me either. It didn't work with the next 4. He was a blessing. So, yeah. Be careful who you get advice from, but definitely if you need help, seek your resources. Please don't just suffer silently, okay? I think I've rambled enough for today, though. Thank you for listening or watching. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.